Welcome back. In this teaching video, I'll be going through 3.5 integrating with partial fractions. 3.5 represents chapter 3, section 5 of the Core Pure 2 textbook. Let's have a look at the key facts of this section. 1 over a squared plus x squared integrates to 1 over a arctan x over a plus c. 1 over square root a squared minus x squared integrates to arcsine x over a plus c. K over ax plus b integrates to k multiplied by 1 over the coefficient of x. So the coefficient of x is a, so 1 over a, ln modulus ax plus b plus c. Let x plus 3 over x multiplied by x squared plus 5 equal to a over x plus the second fraction has to be over x squared plus 5. Now in the denominator over here we have a quadratic factor. Whenever you have a quadratic factor in the denominator and you're splitting into partial fractions, in the numerator you must put down a linear factor. So I've put down bx plus c. These are the key facts of 3.5 integrating using partial fractions. I'll be implementing these key facts within this exam style question. Okay, so now I'm going to go through the solution to this exam style question. I want to show that this integral over here becomes a ln x squared over x squared plus 4 plus b arctan x over 2 plus c, where a and b are constants to be found and c is an arbitrary constant. Okay, so I'm going to begin by writing the fraction 2 minus x over x cubed plus 4x. So I've got 2 minus x over x cubed plus 4x. This is equal to 2 minus x over, I can factorize the denominator, I can take out a factor of x. So inside the bracket, I've got x squared at 4. Now I can split this into partial fractions. So I can say let 2 minus x over x multiplied by x squared plus 4 equal. In the question, we have used the constants a, b, and c. So I'm going to use a different constant. I'll use d. So I can write down d over x plus blank over x squared plus 4. Going back to this key fact, if you have a quadratic factor in the denominator, in the numerator you need to put down a linear factor. So I can use e and I can use f. So I can put down e x plus f. Okay, so now I can combine this into a single fraction. I simply take d and I multiply by x squared plus 4 and plus I take ex plus f and I multiply by x all over x multiplied by x squared plus 4. So this fraction is equal to this fraction. I can set this numerator 2 minus x equal to this numerator here. So d multiplied by x squared plus 4 plus ex plus f multiplied by x. Okay, so I've got 2 minus x equal, I can expand the bracket here. I've got dx squared plus 4d plus, I can expand that bracket, I've got ex squared plus fx. So I've got 2 minus x equal, I can put inside brackets d plus e and outside x squared. So the coefficient of x squared is d plus e. Then I've got plus fx followed by plus 4d. So now I can compare coefficients. So the constant term over here is 4d and the constant term over here is 2. So I can write down 4d is equal to, therefore d is equal to divide by 4, which is a half. No problem. Now I can compare the coefficients of x. So over here it is f and over here it is minus 1. So I've got, therefore f is equal to minus 1. The coefficient of x squared over here is d plus e and the coefficient of x squared over here is 0. There is no x squared term in the left hand side. So I can write down d plus e is equal to 0. Hence e is equal to minus d. But I know that d is equal to 1 over 2. Therefore e is equal to minus 1 over 2. So we can now conclude that 2 minus x over x cubed plus 4x, which is equal to this here. So equal to the d value. So the d value was a half over x plus the e value, which is minus a half, so minus a half x, plus the f value, which is minus 1, so plus and minus becomes a minus, so I can put a minus 1 there, over x squared add 4. So integrating the 2 minus x over x cubed plus 4x dx is the same as integrating a half over x plus minus a half x minus 1 over x squared add 4 dx. So I can split this into two integrals. I've got the integral of a half over x dx plus the integral of minus a half x minus 1 over x squared plus 4 dx. I can rewrite this integral as the integral of 1 over 2x dx, plus I can split this into two integrals. The integral of minus a half x over x squared plus 4 dx, take away the integral of 1 over x squared plus 4 dx. Cool. So over here I can take out 1 over 2. So 1 over 2 multiplied by the integral of 1 over x dx. And over here I can take out minus a half. So minus a half multiplied by the integral of x over x squared plus 4 dx. Take away the integral of 1 over x squared plus 4 dx. No problem. So I've got a half multiplied by the integral of 1 over x dx is just ln mod x, plus I can pick a new constant. I've used d, e, f. I'm not allowed to use a, b, c, so I'll use g, so plus g, minus a half multiplied by whatever that integrates to, so I'm going to integrate that now. The integral of x over x squared plus 4 dx. So over here I can use the reverse chain rule of integration. Why? Because this integral here is of the form the integral of k multiplied by f dash of x over f of x dx. So step number 1 in the reverse chain rule for that particular integral is to try y equal ln modulus of f of x. Step number 2 is to find dy over dx, and step number 3 is to adjust constant. Okay, so let's have a look at the integral of x over x squared plus 4 dx. So the numerator looks somewhat like the differential of the denominator. So again, it follows that format there. So in that scenario, we are going to, step number 1, try y equal ln modulus of the denominator, so x squared plus 4. Step number 2, I need to find dy over dx. So dy over dx is equal, differentiate the x squared plus 4, you get 2x over x squared plus 4. So step number 3, I'm going to adjust the constant. If I was to integrate the 2x over x squared plus 4 dx, this will take me back to my y equation. So this would equal ln modulus x squared plus 4. So I've used g. Now I'm going to use plus h, a new constant of integration. But I'm not trying to integrate 2x over x squared plus 4 dx. I'm trying to integrate x over x squared plus 4 dx. So if I know that this integrates to this, then this one over here has to integrate to. I need to go from a 2 to a 1 coefficient. I need to divide by 2. So I take this answer here and divide by 2. I get 1 over 2 ln modulus x squared plus 4 plus I, a constant of integration. Perfect. So I can come back here. I can write down minus 1 over 2. This one here integrates to 1 over 2 ln x squared plus 4 plus I. So 1 over 2 ln modulus x squared plus 4 plus I. minus, you see the integral of 1 over x squared plus 4 dx. I can rewrite it as follows. So if I use the board space over here, the integral of 1 over x squared plus 4 dx is the same as writing the integral of 1 over x squared plus 4. You can rewrite it as 2 in bracket squared plus x in bracket squared dx. Okay, so that 1 over 2 in bracket squared plus x in bracket squared is of the form 1 over a squared plus x squared. So this one over here will have to integrate to 1 over 2. So I can write down minus, open bracket, 1 over 2 arc tan x over 2 plus a new constant of integration. So I've used hi, I can put down j, close bracket. So equal to, I've got 1 over 2 ln mod x. Forget the plus g for now. I can put down minus 1 over 2 multiplied by 1 over 2, which is minus a quarter, ln modulus x squared plus 4, and then minus 1 over 2 multiplied by plus I is minus 1 over 2i. And then over here, if I open up the bracket, I get minus 1 over 2 arc tan x over 2 minus j, and then we've got that plus g as well, equal. The 1 over 2, I can write it as 2 multiplied by a quarter. So I've got 2 multiplied by a quarter ln mod x, and then I can take 2 to the power of x using the power rule for logarithms. So I've got a quarter ln modulus x squared. Okay, so the a half ln mod x can be written as 2 multiplied by a quarter ln mod x, which in turn can be written as a quarter ln mod x squared. So I've got a quarter ln mod x squared, take away a quarter ln mod x squared plus 4. Because we're subtracting, we can use the division rule for logarithms to combine those two logs. So we have a quarter ln modulus, we have x squared over x squared plus 4. Okay, followed by minus 1 over 2 arc tan x over 2. And then minus 1 over 2i minus j plus g. Minus 1 over 2i minus j plus g, you can call that a new constant c. So I can put down plus c. So that is exactly the form that I needed. And now we can read off the a and b. So the a has to be a quarter, and the b has to be minus a half. Therefore, a is equal a quarter, and b is equal minus a half. This completes the exam style question and this teaching video 3.5, integrating using partial fractions. If you found this teaching video useful, please don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment, turn on your notification bell so that you receive notifications every time I post a new teaching video.